As settlers from Europe moved into the Appalachian wilderness in the 1700s, they brought many of their Christmas traditions with them.
All the ethnic groups brought their traditions. And we all just a big melting pot, and it all got mixed up together, and that's what we got now.
However, if you were celebrating Christmas on the frontier, those traditions might have come second to staying alive.
For Christmas, they were just barely trying to survive. This time of year is a time where there was a lot of illness, and families just had to do the best they could to get by.
I say just the average person on a little farmstead, if he had a good meal, he would have been happy. He would have been very happy.
Throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, those who had the ability to decorate did so with the things they had, or things they found in nature, like pine cones, garland, or if one was around a forest, a real Christmas tree.
Christmas trees were decorated with natural things like popcorn and maybe fruit, holly berries and holly branches, maybe some string or paper shreds. Anything like that would have enhanced the Christmas tree.
But not everyone in the area back then was struggling. In the 1840s, the well-to-do Dr. Robert McNutt was able to celebrate the holiday in his $200 Princeton home.
They would have had parties, and one of the parties would have always included a piano. And one of Dr. McNutt's daughters played the piano extremely well. And she would play, and they would have taffy pulls.
If you couldn't make any 19th century Christmas parties, Mallory says you could still connect with loved ones over the holidays.
Christmas cards were a very popular way to express your season's greetings to your friends, starting with about the mid to late 1800s onward. If you couldn't travel to see your family, you could send them a Christmas card, very much like today.
Freddie King says even for the rich, Christmas gifts would not be as lavish as they are today, with most being homemade.
We would find little toys with yarn on them, and we know that those were homemade. And you took a piece of string and you put 2 buttons on it, and then you tie it together, and then it's whirligig and whirl, and pull it, and you can hear it. It sounds like a buzzsaw when you pull them apart. They played with those. They played with rag dolls.
If you were lucky, you might have even gotten an exotic fruit, like an orange. However, if you were the author of the Little House on the Prairie series, you might have been happy with a lot less.
The gifts that she received in her stocking that year were a piece of peppermint candy, a brand new shiny penny, and a new tin cup to drink out of. So that was a huge deal. And but that was, to us today, was very simple, but back in those times was quite a treasure to get for Christmas.
Whether rich or poor, Christmas was celebrated by coming together with those you cared about, eating a meal, and listening to songs about the birth of Jesus, or simply the joy of the Christmas season, which, in a way, isn't so different than how it's celebrated today. Here for you in the Two Virginias, I'm Clayton Mcchesney, WVVA News.